When you're designing products to sell online, sometimes your brain just doesn't want to work. You're staring at a blank screen, feeling stuck, maybe even a little uninspired, and you have no idea where to even begin. And sure, we've got tools like ChatGPT now, which makes things a lot easier. But here's the truth. It doesn't spark creativity unless you already know what to ask for. And if your mind's blocked, you need something to jumpstart your ideas, and fast. So let me show you a quick way to generate endless design ideas when you're in a creative slump and just can't figure out what to do next. So for this video, I'm gonna use Kittl. Anybody that's been following my channel knows that I love using Kittl. It's very easy to create designs. So jumping into this, I'm gonna show you a design that I created earlier. This only took me about 5 minutes to make. Right here, it is a fat bee, and it's just flying over the different flowers. It says built for pollen, not for speed. I kind of like the whole little fat bee, bumblebee thing. It made me laugh. So I'm gonna continue this and show you how to create this. So in here, we're just gonna do a new project. I'm just gonna include standard, 1200 by 1200, hit create. And then from here, I'm just gonna go right to the AI option. And this is going to allow me to actually create anything that I want. And you could do this with a simple prompt. So say if you're, you don't know what to make and your target audience likes cats or dogs or anything in general, whatever that your target audience likes, you could type this in here and create some different designs. This is not something that you could do in ChatGPT, unfortunately. So say for this, I want to type in chubby tabby cat cartoon, and I'm just going to click enter. So after that loads, which takes a couple seconds, scrolling down, I can find all sorts of different ones. Now this one's not chubby enough for me. This one, not too bad. That's black and white, unfortunately, so I don't kind of like that one. Scrolling down, let's see if I can find anything else. This one's actually really cute. I like that one. So we'll put this one over to the side. Scroll down a little bit more, see if there's any other fat ones here. That one's nice and cheerful. All right, I didn't see any other ones that I like, so what I'm gonna do is go back here and I'm just gonna go to image generation. And instead of tabby cat, I'm just gonna type in chubby cat as well. And now here's a couple other options. Here we go, this is exactly what we're looking for. So I have this one here, this one here. I even have this one, which is the one that actually we saw before. This one's a little chubbier as well. Scrolling down, see if there's any other ones that I like. Oh, this one's pretty cute too. I don't really like him compared to the other ones though. And there we go. I mean, this is a pretty good mix here. I'm just gonna put him in the corner here. Now, what I like is, that creativeness. So I'm looking for a chubby cat. And as I open this up, I have all these different options, right? With ChatGPT, it doesn't work like that. So say if I open up ChatGPT just to show you, and if I typed in, create me an image of a chubby cat, and that's all I typed, it's only going to provide me with one picture. Now, while this image is great, it unfortunately doesn't help me if I'm in a creative block, because it mainly requires extreme amounts of prompts to get exactly what we're looking for. And at the time, we don't know if we're looking for a cartoon, if we're looking for realism, so on and so forth, right? That's why the good thing about Kittl is where you just type in one thing and it gives you all these different options. So then I could choose what style I want without necessarily needing to know. Now, if you do want to use ChatGPT and you're curious on how to work those prompts, check out this video here. I go in depth on how to actually prompt it so that you get exactly what you're looking for each and every single time using ChatGPT. Now, with this being said, we're gonna open up this and we're gonna open up another one here. So I have another storyboard here. I'm just gonna exit out of this, and I don't know which one I wanna use actually. Maybe, first what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of grass. So I want some green grass, and I want it in a cartoon style. Okay, so from here we have all these different options. Let's see what we got here. This isn't bad right here, kind of like this. Let's see what other ones we have. We have one with a soccer ball. We can actually take this soccer ball and put the cat over the soccer ball. So let's put this over here. There we go. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this little cat, put him right here, and the shadow works out perfect, which is great. Okay, so now we have nice sunshine, we have a little bit of grass here, we got the cat, and because of the shadowing, it kind of looks like he is actually sitting there. And now we're going to just create some font and put the font over it. So for that, all I'm going to do is just go to text. And another great thing I like about Kittl here is that we have all these different options. So vintage, paragraph, decorated, badges, so on and so forth. I mean, the options are are endless. So you're never gonna get stuck thinking, okay, what am I gonna do next? You can literally just plug and play. So for this, let's see what some decorated ones is. Let's see, Blockbuster, Slime, ABC. Let's see this Velvet one. This one's actually nice. I like this. So this is what we're gonna use here for this one. And I'm just going to change this and do a different font. Just gonna type in what I want here. I'm gonna type in built like a loaf. And I'm gonna actually change the font size here. Moves like a legend. See, now after putting this font on there, I don't think that it looked as nice as what it did originally. So with that, what I'm gonna do is just delete it and then try to find something else. So I'm gonna try this Paris one. Let's do, we're gonna do all caps, built like a loaf. I'm gonna make that a little smaller. Paste that over here. Moves like a legend. All right, so there we go, that's done. I'm gonna move this grass over just a little bit more so that I put him in the center. And there we go. I mean, quick, easy. Now this isn't the most amazing design in the world, but as you can see, it just gives you that quick inspiration and guide on where you wanna go with this. So obviously I'd probably move this font a little bit different. One maybe like this, moving here. We can mess with the font a little bit. And there we go. After moving it around a little bit and messing with the different font style, making it a curve, I think that this looks 10 times better than what I just had just previously. So now from there, very easily, you could just hit the mockup option, choose this one, create a different mockup, and see what it looks like on whatever type of product that you're selling. So for something like this, I think it would look great on a coffee mug. So we're just gonna type in coffee mug, click right here, and see what this looks like. Oh, see, yeah, that looks perfect. I love that. There we go. You can also see what it looks like with a person holding it. Move this down, and there we go. I mean, this is definitely, you know, it only took me a couple seconds to make this. This is why I use this software for inspiration, because if I ever have a creative block, it allows me so easily to just, you know, create something from scratch without even knowing what direction I want to go into. And by the time I'm done messing around with the different things, I already have launched a couple different designs. And even there, you know, you can go into templates. So if I click on templates right here, this is also a great place to start if you have a creative block here, because you can actually go through all these different options and even what's trending now, weekly staff picks, seasonal highlights. But say if you actually have certain merchandise that you're selling, right? So a shirt, a hat, or art prints, or even mugs, as we just did before. If I click on a mug, it goes through all these different things that, you know, are available that you can mess around with and, you know, design differently and a place on your designs yourself. So it gives you a lot of different options on the next step to take without needing to know exactly what the next step is. Another great thing just to notate here is beyond just the AI capabilities of being able to prompt multiple different things, you know, you also have this option here called teams. So right here, so say if you have a, you know, a designer that you want to hire, or, you know, graphics designer, another employee, whatever, maybe your significant other, you can actually have them join your team. And then from there, they can do creativeness as well. So they can make these little designs and then you guys can work together. This is a great way to have multiple people working in the same platform and creating your design so that you can make things at a faster pace and get things out a lot sooner. So going into another project really quick, just to show you a little bit more, if you ever have a creative block, go to create. From here in your templates, you can actually search. So say I want to do a sugar skull, right? If I click on that, it's going to bring me up all the different sugar skull ideas, and I could just scroll until I find one that I like. So this one, let's click on that. So this one, it says spooky vibes, boo. You know, you can actually take anything you want off of here, and now you just have this guy here. You can also change the color of that. So say if I want to make this, you know, a little gray or transparent, black, or just delete it in general, I can do that. If I want to change it a certain color that's on here, so say this green right here, click there, and there you go. This is another way to just mess around with different things, because as you choose any one of these, you don't have to necessarily have everything that's on there. You can pick and choose what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep. So I can literally take him and put him wherever I want, or I can just take this part and put that wherever I want. So I'm going to create another project really quick just to show you, if you are taking any of these templates here, you can easily grab any one of these, and as soon as I click on here, you change anything you want inside some of these. So if I do merchandise, I want this one right here. I have an option to change out every single thing. So see ride or die, I can change out motorcycle, I can change out the skull, and this background is a texture. You can even take out the texture itself. So everything in here, all these different layers, you can remove it and you can change whatever you want in it, which makes it a lot easier. So say if there was something in the specific template that you liked, but you didn't like the rest, very simple just to, delete these and add whatever you want to it. So from here, let's do this. We're gonna do image generator. We're gonna do a chubby cat again. Gonna do this black and white one here. I'm actually going to remove the background. There he is. And I kind of want to take this background here. So let's do that background. And then let's change this color here. We're going to change that to black. We're going to change this over to Ride or Die Kitty Club. And there we go. Like I said, this was just a design that I just grabbed from a template, made it into a Fat Cat Ride or Die Kitty Club. Do a little mock-up right here. I'm going to put this right on a t-shirt. And within seconds, I went from not having any creative idea on what I was going to do, actually even for this video, to now creating 2 different designs, one for a mug, one for a t-shirt, both with these fat cats. That's the great thing about Kittl, and that's what I love most about it. So definitely check out this program if you don't use it already. It's definitely a great way to get inspiration if you have that creative block. And in the description below, I left a link that provides you with 25% off your first month. So whether you're choosing 25% off 1 month or 25% off the whole year, either way, it's a steal. So there you go. If you want more design tips or strategies, definitely join my school community. It's absolutely free, and the course on there is designed to take you from broke to 6 figures easily. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment below. You know I love to hear from you. And thank you so much for watching. Talk to you soon.